What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, July the 31st. Today we're looking at the MLB Prizepicks plays. Got a decent slate tonight for baseball. Almost getting ready to turn the calendar to August, which means football season. So try to get through these last couple weeks with just baseball, and then we'll have a lot more sports to focus on. As always, if you enjoyed the videos, please share the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out links in the description. Underdog code process if you want to play on some of their best ball drafts with NFL season approaching. You can use my Twitter. It's at the DFS process if you want to follow it there. First pick that I'm looking at today is Corbin Burnes over 6 strikeouts. He's averaged about 8.5 his last 5 games. The Nationals are not very prone to strikeouts, but when you get a great strikeout pitcher like Burnes, I think he's going to be able to get you at least 6 given any sort of matchup. We've seen some pitchers have success at striking out against the Nationals. Burnes hasn't had many opportunities to pitch against them, this year or much in his career either. So not too much of a sample size there, and you got a lot of young players in Washington as well. But Burnes, just feel like 6 is something that he can typically will get done, no matter if he's going up against a team that doesn't K much. Second strikeout prop I'm looking at today is under 7 strikeouts on Charlie Morton. Now, they've been kind of more cautious with him. He's not been striking many people out recently. He hasn't had more than 7 strikeouts since June 16th. And 3 out of his last 4 starts, he's gone under 87 pitches. And in a couple of those starts, he was pitching well. But Braves really don't have much reason to force Morton to go very deep into games at this point. I mean, nobody's going to catch him in the NL East. They're pretty much a lock for the 1 seed in the National League as well. And Morton's a veteran. He's an older pitcher. No need to get his arm tired before the playoffs start. So wouldn't be surprised if I kind of expect them to continue keeping him most starts around that 80 to 85 pitch count, which is what he's been recently. So I think under 7 strikeouts is a pretty good value. We're looking at a couple of nerfies today. First one is in Miami, taking Taijuan Walker and Edward Cabrera. You got 2 good pitchers. Walker's really turned it around for the Phillies after a shaky couple of first month with the Phillies this year. Marlins, it's in Miami, great ballpark to pitch in, and Edward Cabrera has also been good for the Marlins. He is super talented. He gives you strikeout upside. Phillies, super up and down team. Losing a series to the Pirates, continue to make mistakes on the base paths cost them, and under looks like a pretty good spot there. And then I'm taking under Nick Pivetta and George Kirby in that start as well. In that game, you got a late game here, 2 good pitchers. I believe the Red Sox have below 4 total, Mariners just barely above 4. So out of these 4, those are the 2 best ones I'm looking at nerfy-wise. A third would probably be Bassett and Gibson, and then 4th would be Burnes and Irvin, just because I think the Brewers could put up some runs in the first. But Walker, Cabrera, and Pivetta and Kirby in those Phillies, Marlins, and Red Sox Mariners are the 2 games that I feel best about taking a nerfy. And then total bases, if you had to pick one team to stack, it would be the Padres today. And they have Tatis at 2.5. You got some other players here. One that looks best, I would say, just with how well he's been doing, has been Gary Sanchez. He's a pretty streaky guy, and he's going up against a lefty, which is always a good spot for Gary Sanchez. Lefty-righty matchup there. They have about a 7-run total. He's been great recently, so I'm taking him over 1.5 bases. You could also look to Bogarts. I don't even mind Tatis, but at that point, I might even do his fantasy score instead of doing 2.5 bases. So those are 5 props I'm looking at today. Got a couple of under, some overs here. Burnes over 6 strikeouts, Morton under 7. Walker, Cabrera, Pivetta, Kirby, nerfies in those games, and then Gary Sanchez over 1.5 bases. Those are 5 props I'm looking at today. Let me know if you have any other props you like in the comments. Best of luck, and I will catch you all next time.